Time for baseball now on a Wednesday night in the windy city of Chicago. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Michael Inoa is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things you want to do as a pitcher is eliminate the free passes. Listen, base hits you're going to give up, but you can't walk as many as he did in his last start, and he's going to have to pitch much better if he expects a better result in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here it comes. On, he pops it up. Anderson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Tim LeCastro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. LeCastro is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So a tremendous diving catch there, and our show track technology demonstrates to us that his route was really what made it happen. Pretty easy to see he wouldn't have been able to make that play if it had not been for the angle he took to get to the ball. Into the box now, Danny Nowakowski. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Standing in now, Bobby Peckman. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes third. Just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Nowakowski on third with 2 out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here's another 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Jose Aparicio is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s, But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping in, Jacob May. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw will not be in time. It's a perfect bunt there. Nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2. But yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yohan Moncada. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Swing and a liner.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Drilled down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Up next for Chicago, Nicky Delmonico. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. May on third. Garcia over at second. Ramirez at first. 1 gone. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Ready with the 2-0. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scored. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And a swing and a miss by Gomez as he's kept off base here, and there are 2 away now. At the plate, Tim Anderson. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Anderson is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Throw on to first, and a good job of working. Leading off the inning, Walter Sohn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Moncada retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Settling in now, William Park. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. At the plate, Alexi Amarista. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll start him with a curveball that's bounced foul just to the left of home plate. Now the 0-1. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Narvaez, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Stepping in now, Yohan Moncada, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 home. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball that just misses inside. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hanley Ramirez. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. Torrens is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Alexi Guardado. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first. Ramirez scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The next 0-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Narvaez is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Torrens is retired. 2 down now.
Right fielder.
Now in the box, Brian Ramiro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. To his right, LeCastro. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, right fielder. 1
out here in the Chi Sox third. And standing in, the speedy Carlos Gomez. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Gomez. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's too high, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready now, Tim LeCastro. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off well.
Delmonico arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a solid single to left. And that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as we take a look there at the Kansas City team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on this Royals ball club. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Pulled toward right center field. Gomez giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
After two breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Popped him up. Coming in is Gomez. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Digging in, Nick Prado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Here he comes on 2-0. A changeup over the inside corner.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Park is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he misses there, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Leading off the fourth for the White Sox.
Now to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Oh, he couldn't make the play. Digging in, Alexi Amarista, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Nowakowski is right there, 1 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jacob May. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Ramiro has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing. Now at the plate, Alexi Guardado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. That's lifted the other way out to left. Delmonico comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Luis Torrens. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. 1-0. And it's fouled away. Narvaez is over to take a look, and no one will get this one. 1-1. Misses for the second ball. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Ready for another shot now, Brian Ramiro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1-2.
And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Son ranging back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Garcia rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Too low, 1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Count even now at 1-1. Ramirez leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Delmonico now. And a neck-high fastball that time. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Guillermo Feliz takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Into the box now, Tim LaCastro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out.
Center fielder number 8, Danny Nowakowski.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Nowakowski. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one. Now the 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on you.
3-2, a full count to the Royal center fielder. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Royals will draw level now at 3 apiece.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Up next
In
for the
now,
Royals,
Bobby Hector.
designated hitter, Bobby
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So digging in now, Walter Sohn comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and a breaking ball stays outside.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. In there, 2-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. May has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. Ready once again, Omar Narvaez. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up, but this will land untouched. Anderson aboard here at first with nobody out. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. In the air out to left. Sohn has a play. 1 out. Stepping up now, Alexi Amarista. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
1-0 pitch on the way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48.
Standing in, Nick Prado. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Moncada has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, William Park. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 0-2 home, and here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So stepping in, Luis Torrens. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
0-1, here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runners off for second. Push to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit, and that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
As a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. Delmonico giving chase, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
So striding in, Tim LaCastro. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Delmonico waits on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Jacob May. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Kevin Quackenbush gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Kevin Quackenbush.
He's set. Here it comes. A knuckleball right over the middle of the plate.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch on its way. There's a knuckleball over the inside corner. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Wisely lays off the knuckleball there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And now against his body, a jump throw. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Into the box, Avisail Garcia. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramiro sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Hanley Ramirez. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball. Moncada is off at first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. Ramiro is after it, but he can't get there, and a big break on defense as the tying run will be forced to stay at third on the ground rule double.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game, but it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
1-0 the count. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Popped him up. Torrens has a play. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37.
Leading off the inning, Danny Nowakowski, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Gomez is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bobby Hector. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
The 0-2 home. Missed with a slider.
1-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Moncada gloves it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting. Left
So
field.
striding forward now, Walter Sohn. Over 2 with a walk for him so far. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
1 ball, no strike.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Prado.
Nick Prado.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. And the throw in gets away from him. Sohn at third with 2 away. One and one the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for. Brendan Finnegan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 27. Brandon.
Here's Carlos Gomez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Three and 2 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch on its way. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Up next for the White Sox.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Omar Narvaez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there, and it's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Finnegan is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Swinging a soft liner, and 8 innings have come and gone now. Nice look there at downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Guaranteed Rate Field.
William Hart.
From the stretch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now batting.
At the plate, Alexi Guardado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. The 0-1 on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
He's set, and the pitch up around the face. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. One and one to count. 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ryan Ramiro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajay Davis takes over on the base paths. First pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out. And Rajay Davis will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. J.P. Howell is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 59.
Carson Kelly is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 12, Carson Kelly.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner. He pulls this one into right, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Amarista on at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Now at the plate, Yohan Moncada, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken down and in for a ball. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Avisail Garcia is on deck. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 3-1 hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. Next will be the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Royals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jose Aparicio earns win number 4 on the season. J.P. Howell records the save, his 25th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final